And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Folks, we're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We'll talk the latest in the world of the association, the NBA, and, of course, the W as well, the WNBA. We'll also have a couple of 2K26 players playing for cash and prizes as we come to you here from Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. All right, we'll come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and, of course, ISG Basketball at the end of the week, as my guy D. Scott likes to say. Leave it. It is good to be back here, guys, and I can't believe this. The NBA is literally right around the corner. Had media day for a lot of teams this week. Got some other media days for other teams in the association next week. So the NBA, the 2025-2026 season, about to kick off and tip off. And, of course, we got preseason games just around the corner. Training camp's about to open up next week as well. So it's good to be back talking about the NBA. All right, and shout out to the folks at Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Beautiful, beautiful location here, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We are off of Route 3, not too far, literally right down the road. I would say 2 or 3 miles from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the old Meadowlands. Uno Pizzeria and Grill, they are the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration from their origins there in the Chi, Chicago. Shout out to the good folks here doing trivia night here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Over 100 locations, folks, in some 20 states, and they serve more than just pizza, folks. They serve pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more, craft beers, great cocktails, and, of course, vegetarian dishes. Shout out to Paul and good folks here, Jamie and everyone else for having us here, being our title sponsor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the co-hosts for the day. There they are to the left of me. At the top of the screen on the left-hand side, he is Nubyjas Wilborn. He's a writer for Sports Illustrated and SI.com. He's located in those 3 rivers, Pittsburgh, PA. It's the confluence, folks. It's the confluence, folks. What are those 3 rivers? Alphabetical order, please, sir.
Alphabetical order, okay.
Alphabetical,
So
yeah. That's straight.
Allegheny.
There you go, A.
The Monongahela.
Yeah. MNOB.
Yeah.
LMNO.
MNOB. Hey, man, I had to think it out, man. I had to work with it.
OHIO, right? What's up with you, man? Everything good with you, brother?
Hey, man, beautiful day. Great day to be alive, man. Looking forward to getting into this. We got a lot to talk about.
Hey, man, he didn't lie. It is a great day. Every day is a great day to be alive. I don't give a damn what the hell is going on. It's a great day to be alive. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's just Andrea Richmond, pizza up, A down. She's in the A town. What's going on down there in Atlanta?
I mean, every day is a great day to live, but if you're an Atlanta sports fan, it's not been a very good week. Honestly, the Falcons didn't look good. The dream got out of the playoffs. And there's no reason that they should have. It was all a dream, and those dreams are nightmares now. Typical Atlanta sports, though. We know how it is.
You got Trae Young, Kristaps Porzingis. You got the Hawks, baby, right? That's what you got to look forward to.
Them, they'll probably get injured, but I KP used to be a Knick, and I love me some Trae Young ever since Oklahoma. So hopefully they're good because we need something. Dang it, something.
You like the clap back against Pat Bev, what we talked about last week. That's what that is.
Oh, I did like that. I love a little feistiness. Come on now. Man. Come on. We needed that.
Shout out to Trae, man. It got the Hawks on the show, which doesn't happen very often. So
yeah, it did.
And the Hawks actually getting some visibility.
And his claps were really good. They were calm. They were very reserved and fact driven. Like, I can't argue with it. It was like, all right, cool. He didn't lie.
Hopefully we can get another run going because, like I said, man, it's a little dry out here in Atlanta.
Yeah. But still only 3 playoff appearances, though. We got to. Come on, Trey. Come on. Got to get that 4th one, man. All right.
You guys ready? Something else.
I know, right? You guys ready to get this thing started here?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, let's talk to the latest in the world of the NBA. Also, let's take a look at the rundown here, guys, as we talk to the latest in the world of the NBA and also have a couple of 2K players playing for cash and prizes. Here's the rundown. Zion Williamson in great shape down in NOLA. We'll talk about that. Zion looking good for the Pels. Jason Tatum, seriously, folks, did the media tour this week. Not ruling out a return this season after that Achilles tear. We'll get into that. His teammate, Jaylen Brown, does a lot of streaming on Twitch. Called like 5 of his teammates. None of them answered. But there is a catch. We'll talk about that. It's some pretty good video there. Sad news for Houston. Fred VanVleet looks like he's going to miss this season coming up. He has a torn ACL workout. Wasn't even in his country, I don't believe. I believe it was in the Bahamas. So we'll talk about that. Bruce Pearl, get a little college basketball in here. He's retiring as the Auburn coach. What's the reason behind this? I can't wait to talk to Nubyjas about this. We all know what this is. Yeah, I think there's some politics going on here, although he does say it's not about politics. We'll talk about that. A'ja Wilson, no politicking here. She's the best player in the W. Been trying to tell y'all, we're talking about all these other women that are really good. Caitlin Clark, everybody else. A'ja Wilson, 4th WNBA MVP, which is a record. We'll talk about that. All right, let's take a look at the rules here. Got a couple of 2K players playing for cash and prizes. 2K26, the rules are Hall of Fame, competitive rules. 1v1 current rosters, we like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available, 5-minute quarters. King of the Hill format, you win, you stay on those sticks. How about the prizes here? It's all about that shmoney. $50 guaranteed, 40 to the winner. The runner-up runs about this piece with $10 cash. You win 4 straight weeks, and it gets progressively harder. You do get an NBA licensed zip chair, folks. Go to Zip Chair. Check them out online, zipchair.com. They literally, folks, make the best gaming chairs in the world. They also make office furniture, sofas, you name it. All those good things, stools as well. Check them out, zipchair.com. Also, if your first week that you win, your first time you get a chair, you also get an official ISG t-shirt. You can get those online as folks as well. theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? Let's take a look at the matchup with these two young men. JustZyrell playing with the Celtics, and also MustBeReezy playing with the Rockets. He's our current king of the heel. So we'll see these guys matching up. We like to put these guys to match up with teams that we're talking about until the NBA season starts there. All right, real quickly, we'll take a look at the profiles. We'll start with Zyrell first, playing with those Celtics. There he is, Zyrell Revels from Columbus, Ohio, 24 years of age. Can he kick it? Of course he can. Worked in stadium operations with the Columbus Crew. Shout out to the Columbus Crew of the stadium operations team, named the best ops team in Major League Soccer. 2K25 Playmakers Tournament finalist as well. So shout out to him. All right, how about the King of the Hill? He is Reason. He's playing with those Houston Rockets. That might be the home team. He's in that area, or from that area. Leon Fitzgerald, Fitzy, Cypress, Texas, 26 years of age, wicked, smart. He's an Echo Tech and a 4-time ISG NBA 2K champion. All right, let's take a look at the standings real quickly, guys. MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop Grapes taking the world by a sweet storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery store, you got to understand, you're getting high-quality produce, guys. They got about 20 or 30 different varieties of grapes there. Also, online now, pressed juices as well. So check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy. Sweet record right there for Larry Ridley, but everybody else, pretty decent shape. Andrea, Richmond, 1 and 2. Got to pick that up right there. All right, let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Let's get a quick little prediction here before they play the 2K26 game. But we talked the latest in the world of the NBA and the W. Andrea, Richmond, who you got? You got the C's, or you got to take off? Houston, we got a problem with the Rockets.
You know what? I need a pickup. I need a pick me up. And for the longest time, I've been riding the hot hand, which had been Reezy. He was off the heezy for sheezy. But ever since this new game came out, it seems that if it's real, it's really real. And Zyrell has been on a heater. I gotta ride the hot hand, you know what I mean? It's just like in Vegas, you always go for the hot one. I'm a high roller, I'm a high baller, and I'm going with the hot baller in Zyrell.
Okay, Zyrell playing with those C's, dropping the threes down there. Nubyjas, who you rolling with? You got H-Town or you got Beantown? Which town?
I'm gonna go with the Rockets, man. I think Reezy will be ready. I think he's gonna be excited. He's gonna be locked in. Look, he's got the smile there. I think he's been working on his game, and I'm looking forward to seeing him get back into the winner's circle again.
You know what? I always take Reezy, man, but you know what? People ask me all the time, Larry, can you kick it? Of course I can. Yes, I can. I can kick it, and so can Zyrell. I'm going to take Zyrell as well. JustZyrell playing with the C's, only because he's playing with my team. So give me Zyrell playing with those Celtics. Don't let me down, man. I'm undefeated, Zyrell. Come on, man. Throw me a ball, man. Do your thing.
It's time.
Win this game, all right? All right? Do your thing. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. Zyrell, there he is, playing with Boston. Park the car. Wicked smart. Harvard Yard. Let's go ahead and get this thing out in Dorchester. And how about my guy, Reezy, playing with the Rockets, H-Town. That's his hometown or in that area. Good luck, guys. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Play it out. Let's go ahead and do it right here on Destination Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. May the best man win. We'll talk to you, one of you guys, at the end. Let's go. And the pregame show brought to our good friends at Gulf Zone Social. 3 locations. Where Brooklyn at? Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. Sports bar, indoor golf lounge with some 16 bays. Got that huge VIP suite as well. Got the simulators and the suites. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meeting unparalleled social engagement. You can play 240 courses, guys. It is a true experience. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Shout out to good folks at Gulf Zone Social. We'll be there next weekend, GulfZoneSocial.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here. I got my guys rolling with me. Nubyjas Wilborn to the right of me, a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. To the right of him at the top of the screen, Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Guys, we're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We got a game going on here as we talk about the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA. They're playing NBA 2K26 for cash and prizes. Breezy is our champion, our king of the hill in the middle of the screen. But the Rockets, he is in white, and JustZyrell playing with the Celtics. Of course, they're in the dark colors. He is the road team, and he's playing with Boston. We'll see who wins this game here. All right, let's talk the latest in the world of the NBA. How about Zion Williamson? Speaking of the NBA, big-time star, an all-star, played at Duke, great player. Kind of got a little out of weight, a little out of shape as well. And some weight issues the last couple of years, a lot of injuries as well. Ballooned up to somewhere, some people would say near 300 pounds, at least 285, 290, 295, but he's lost some 30 to 40 pounds, showed up at media days earlier this week and looking svelte, guys. Everybody was talking about it. He's been the rage and the talk in the association. Let's hear from Zion talking about his transformation, why he got here, and the diet, and how everything has changed for him and how he's attacking this new season, his 6th in 2025-2026. Here's Z right here.
We came up with a plan, and from boxing to working out on the football field a lot to just different random workouts. And during that time frame last year, I really felt a shift in my body to where I would look at him and go, dude, it feels good to feel good. I haven't felt like this since college, high school, just where I can walk in the gym and I'm like, I feel good.
So that was Zion talking about, man, he hasn't looked this good and felt this good since college or maybe high school, man. You can tell that he really likes what he's seeing in the mirror. He likes the response that he got. Even got some more interviews from the local media down in New Orleans. I saw some stuff from WDSU and WGNO, the local stations down there, the NBC and ABC stations respectively. You can tell he's excited about this. Now, you can tell the contract is on the horizon. Is that something that he's shooting for? Or should you just be in shape? After all, you did sign a contract not too long ago, a few years ago, what, $195 million? Your thoughts here, Nubyjas, on Zion Williamson and the new body.
I believe it when I see it through a season. I went and looked on Basketball Reference today, and you guys know the most games he's played in a season? The number?
60?
No, it's actually 70.
Okay, I was going to say 66, something like that. Okay.
And the 23-24 season. Mm-hmm. And that was a year,
They never made the playoffs, by the way. Been to the play-in game, not the playoffs.
Right, That's what I'm saying. I mean, the team didn't make the playoffs. I mean, he had decent numbers, but my point is, all right, his rookie year, 24 games. 2021 season, 61 games. 2021, 2022, did not play at all. Comes back in 2022, 2023, 29 games to 70, and then last season, 30. I mean, yeah, she looks good. We'll see. I won't believe it until I see it, because quite honestly, he probably hasn't played a full season of basketball since he was in high school. Because remember, even at Duke, it ended early, right?
Right.
With the whole shoe blowout, the whole thing.
Right, yep.
He has not played a full season of basketball probably since he was in high school. So I believe he'll play one when I see him do it.
Yeah. Andrew, your thoughts here. Are you buying into the hype and the love affair that's going on down in New Orleans and how they feel about Zion? And look, he worked with the trainer. He talked about him with the Pels. And, he really respects Joe Dumars as well. I think Joe Dumars is getting in that butt a little bit. Like, dude, you got to produce. You got to get on this court. Be a pro. Maybe it's helping.
And he can't argue about this roster because his roster is good. But before I get to the roster, I am interested to see how Zion actually looks. Right now, his confidence feels great. He sounds like, once you've lost weight, you kind of feel like a brand new person. It feels like he has a new body now and he's looking good in the mirror, and that's great. But on the court, I'm interested to see how it translates, just because he can sometimes use his bigger body to create, but also too, I think he has a lot of potential as a ball handler, being shifty, and he can be a great assister. So I wonder how that'll impact his game. We've seen some bigs like Kevin Love lose his game, but we've seen some bigs, even though it was short-lived, like Boogie, or even some not a big like Luka, lose weight and actually work to their benefit. So I'm interested to see how that translates. But this is a very good team around him too. DeJounte Murray, you have Jordan Poole, you also have I think Looney was also on that team. My boy Dairy Queen hopefully can learn from his things. Derek Queen from Maryland hopefully can learn in his footsteps, because he's another guy who has a lot of potential if he just loses a little bit of weight or gets better conditioned, I should say. So it's interested to see how this game translates. He can't argue about the fact though that he doesn't have a good roster all around him, so maybe this is why he's locking in and getting serious, because hey, I wouldn't say the sky's the limit with this team, but he has a better opportunity than these previous years to really make an impact and really take over, especially with his good roster.
See him back there. Look, you can see the difference there. Look, he's thin, man. They talked about he's lost like 40 pounds. So shout out to Zion.
Who's this?
I know, right? New body. Who this?
Hey.
Yeah, I know.
No BBL, right?
Right. Well, no, not right now. Well, he was connected to someone with the BBL.
Yeah. He needs to stay out the BBL. I think that doesn't
Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers. All right. Yeah, enough for her. We don't need to hear from her. All right. Speaking of this, not enough. We've seen a pretty good game here. 2K right now. Reezy, our king of the hill, has a 9-point lead, 25-16 over Zyrell, playing with the Celtics that first quarter. They're in the second quarter, by the way. The first quarter brought to our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week, right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks as well. Libations, folks, are definitely flowing. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday, man. It's great to see the costumes, the outfits there, the hats. It's a great scene there as well, and they do a great job with the singing as well. DJs on the weekends, late nights on the weekends too. Great food, great atmosphere. They have the patio as well. The Golden Eagle, it is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, online, aguiladoradorestaurant.com. All right, welcome back here to Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Uno, they are the guys that invented deep dish back in 1943. This is ISG Basketball, folks, the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show that can balance traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking about the latest in the NBA, the WNBA. Also got a couple of gamers playing 2K26 while we're talking the latest in the association and the W. You got Nubyjas Wilborn. He's a writer for Sports Illustrated and SI.com. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that's Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter from Atlanta. Bottom left, Reezy playing with the Rockets in the white. He is the king of the hill, our current champion, our challenger. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen, Zyrell playing with the Celtics. Still in the dark jerseys right now. He's down by 13. Tough road to hoe for Zyrell. All right, back to the NBA talk, guys. Jason Tatum, speaking of those Celtics, been making the rounds here over the last week. Of course, had the Achilles tear in the playoffs against the Knicks in the Eastern Conference semifinals. They're back in May. Had surgery immediately. I want to say the very next day or the day after. And that has kind of fueled his recovery here. There's a lot of doctors out there, his doctor, by the way, saying he's never seen anyone recover quite this fast and be this strong so soon. I mean, he's without a walking boot. He's working. He's actually doing on-court basketball activities right now for 15, 20 minutes at a time there. But the big news that he made here when he was talking to CBS, my colleagues there, ESPN, and the Today Show, he is not ruling out a return this season. He made that very clear. You guys make it seem like I'm not going to come back. I didn't say that. So we'll see. He has a goal in mind of returning this season, and when he does, it's going to be at home in the TD Garden in front of those Celtics fans there. Andrew Richmond. Will Jason Tatum play in 2025 to 2026 season? I say yes, he will play.
I mean, yes, but will it be worth it is the question. I think this is a year that I think the Celtics themselves realize that they have to find a little bit of a reset, especially
that's a gap year. Yeah.
Keeping the apron kicked in, and then they realize we need to readjust. And unfortunately, fortunately, mystery in disguise, one of your stars ended up going out with an injury. And yes, he's looking good, and that's great. That Achilles group chat, I don't know what's happening in that, but the competition between him and Dame, and then also Tyrese Halliburton is going crazy.
DeJounte Murray as well. Yep.
Oh, DeJounte Murray's also in that group as well. I forgot. So that group chat must be going crazy and motivating him. And I know that they're all playing catch back with each other, reporting on their progress to motivate each other, which is great. Mm-hmm. But again, the Celtics have to ask the question whether or not it'll be worth it, especially if they end up being a lower seed, and especially because they do have to find more options, more pieces after this apron situation. So, I mean, nobody wants to punt a year away, especially if you have healthy caliber superstar players like Jaylen Brown. But I think it's better to hold it and to really hope that he does not play this year, if only just for the Celtics' sake. Maybe they can get a pick and turn around next year.
Nubyjas, he made it very clear in all of those interviews, and I've seen him in about 4 or 5 different interviews with these national outlets. He said, I'm not rehabbing 6 days a week for nothing, right? So we all know where he's leaning and maybe where the trend lines are. Should he come back, even if he is healthy? Should he just sit out the season, or are you of the mind that it's okay to come back?
I mean, I'm not a doctor. I mean, I think it depends on,
Dr. Wilborn.
I ain't no doctor.
Shocking, you're not a doctor.
No, we'll be doing some different things maybe, but I digress. Wouldn't be having as much fun though. That being said, I mean, if he thinks he wants to do this and it's his body, his choice, I guess that's the other thing.
I was about to say, my body, my choice. We're really doing that.
I'm just saying. I mean, but he gets to determine his destiny. He gets to decide what that is. The Celtics get to decide if it's what's best for their organization. And I'm sure that they're all working together to see if this is going to work. I mean, but right now, if I'm the Celtics, I'm not thinking about him. I'm thinking about what we are without him.
With him saying, I've got a date in mind, a goal in mind, returning to the play in that first game, which will be at the TD Garden, makes me think, man, his mind is set. He is coming back here. Why else would he be talking about that? Why else would he be talking about working out and rehabbing 6 days a week? Hell, he's been in Boston every day. They've said he's been gone for like a day or two, and he comes right back. Work out, maybe he's gone over the weekend, right back in the building on Monday.
But then you have to realize too, like, they're an athlete. You have goals that you set in mind, and you have something that you have to work towards. Injuries are devastating. It could make you feel the most depressed you ever have in this world.
And he talked about, he was down at the very beginning. He thought his career was over.
You need something to look forward to. So I love the fact in his mindset, regardless, whether or not what we have to say, in his mindset, he has to have that mentality in order to make sure he's still into this. That's why it's up to the Celtics to make sure that they're not pushing him or he's not pushing himself, just because sometimes, hey, you want to be the greatest and do the best, but sometimes your body isn't responding to that. You have to play with caution.
Yeah, he said, quote, I have not said that, as far as not returning. He talked about the nightmares at the very beginning, thought his career was over. Now he's talking about dreaming and envisioning things. Like, I think bro's coming back, man. And
hey, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Selfishly, I hope that he does, and I hope, he proves everyone wrong. And, with the advancement in medicine and science, Achilles in a year, that's what I'm saying, April or May would be a year.
Like, Cam Akers has come back and played
in the same season.
So, in the same NFL
season.
Yeah.
So you're right about that. We'll keep an eye on Jason Tatum. This game right here, getting a little out of control. 19-point lead here by JustZyrell. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Rockets. JustZyrell playing with the Celtics, down by 19. And he's got a long way to go here. A second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Shout out to Mona Lisa, man. Just joined us a week or two ago. They're in Broadway in Bayonne, New Jersey. Been around for some 25 years. The best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne. And they're famous for their specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken. Look at that stuff, man. Fresh, made to go and order there. Chris, the staff, to do a great job. Mona Lisa also is unapologetically Italian, folks. So means rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. Full menu, though. What are you looking for? Italian dinners or just a quick lunch. They have it all: burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzone, seafood, desserts, and more. I got the Da Vinci room as well for a boutique-style catering and luxury events. So speaking of luxury, how about the garden room right here, man? Shout out to those folks enjoying a nice little event there. Bayonne Mona Lisa. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. All right, welcome back here to ISG Basketball, here we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports. ISG Basketball here. We're talking the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. Also, I got a couple of gamers playing 2K26 for cash and prizes. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, Andrea, Richmond. The guys at the bottom of the screen. The one in the glasses at the bottom of the 10 corner of the screen. That is Reezy playing with the Rockets. He's got a big lead over JustZyrell playing with the Celtics. Guys, back to the NBA talk. Jaylen Brown. Speaking of the Celtics, we were just talking about Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown going to have to lead the Celtics this year, at least for a good portion of the season, maybe the entire season as well. He does a lot of streaming. Was on Twitch, so he's real big into the streaming. I guess he got a question about, hey, can you call one of your teammates? You've seen this before as well. And he calls some of his teammates, see who would answer. He called a handful of them. None of them picked up. But there's a little reason why. Let's let JB take you on a little ride here. Listen to Jaylen Brown.
Get $100,000, call one person, and they had to pick up, who would it be? I am not that person. Do not call. Call Peyton real quick, see if he answers. I think Peyton gonna answer. If Peyton answer, that's my dog. Look, Peyton gonna send me the voicemail. See, Peyton just ain't answering game. Crazy. Let me see D-White. Let me call D-White. Let's see if D-White pick up. Down 0 for 2, gang. I just worked out with Nimi. Nimi better pick up. See, Chad, we got work to do as a team. You know, we got a new team. We got to get it together. You know, it's going to start with me. All right, I'm calling Nimi right now. Yeah, from Nimi, 0 for 3. Jordan? I'll smash Jordan in the back of the head. If J Walls don't pick up, we got beef. Chad, we 0 for 4, gang. Chad, we got work to do. This is my last one. This is my last line. JT didn't block me. No, I'm calling JT right now. 0 for 5. What is going on? I didn't get one. I got a donut. I got a goose egg from the gang. You want to ship? I got a goose egg. Maybe I got to do better. 0 for 5.
Now, there's a little backstory here. Jaylen Brown, come on, Jaylen, you changed your number, bro. That's why they didn't recognize you. Just like that, they're like picking up the phone from unrecognizable numbers, man. Unrecognized numbers. So that's some of it there. The funny thing is, Jeff T, shout out to the guys at the 520 podcast. Yeah. he got JT to pick up on a FaceTime as well, or a phone call. Your thoughts here on Jaylen Brown and his teammates clowning him a little bit, man. Andrew.
Yeah, no, this is the era of the spam call, my boy. You can't just be calling people from random numbers. I will not answer, okay? Because even if it doesn't say spam likely or spam call, guess what? You answer it and it's still, hello, I was wondering it. And then you hang up the phone in anger. So obviously they don't want any of that noise either. It just sucks for JB because nothing's wrong than when you're like, hey man, let me flex real quick. You know, my boy. Dang, will somebody answer?
Somebody, anybody.
Please,
Jodeci, you know? Let me hear you say yeah.
And all his teammates said no. So bad luck. I mean, not a bad luck, man. Sometimes people ain't there, but it's hilarious.
It was hilarious. Very hilarious. Your thoughts here in the bias on that? I thought it was funny.
I mean, hey man, he seems to have fun with this stuff. He seems to be able to laugh at himself and do this thing. Again, I don't know why these guys need to stream so much and show so much of their lives.
Dude, stop yelling at the cloud, old man.
I didn't yell at anything.
I'm an old man too.
You gotta hang out.
Don't do anything.
All right. Okay. Then you end up like Michael Porter Jr. So, okay.
We're gonna talk about him next week.
I'm just saying that's what happens.
We already talked about it a few weeks ago. But
you keep going to the trough and talking. This would you end up in some trouble. But no, I mean, hey man, as long as his teammates like him in real life. He seems to be a really fun guy to play with. And, you know, he's been a star player for a while who has said a few things.
All-star for about, 4 or 5 years in a row now. All-NBA a few times as well. Yep.
And doesn't mind rankling feathers here and there, you know, with a few things that he said. So,
yeah. I like the activism and things of that nature. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
We'll see where it goes. They might have thought he wanted to do community service or something. They wouldn't have no time for it.
Jay, they didn't recognize your phone number, bro. That's why they didn't pick up, man. Come on, man. So he had a good excuse. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. Keep streaming, dude. We really appreciate that. But good. He had some fun, and we're having some fun with this as well. I'll tell you who had some fun. Reezy at the bottom of the left-hand corner of the screen. He had some fun. Won this game by double digits here. Playing with the Rockets here. We'll talk to him. We got about 18 minutes left here in the show. That third quarter, I'm brought to you by good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill. They're located in Bayonne, New Jersey as well. 812 Broadway, Bayonne's favorite sports bar. We're just there for ISG college football the other day. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, right? So why not do it with the drink in your hand, right? Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings. They got dry rubbed and sauce. Got grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and seafood baskets as well. Open every day of the week except Mondays. So Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Man, they have the day party, the R&B nights there. They got Latin nights on the weekends as well. Shout out to the good folks there, Ed and everybody there at Chubby's. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. All right, welcome back here to ISG Basketball. Here we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3, Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball here. We're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We talked the world of the NBA and WNBA, and also had a couple of gamers playing 2K26 for cash and prizes. That game is over. Our King of the Hill, our current champion, he won playing with the Rockets over the Challenger, playing with the Celtics. Speaking of those Rockets, we'll get back to the NBA talk, guys. We got about 16, 17 minutes left to go here. Nubyjas, your thoughts here on Fred VanVleet. We can see the pictures there. Torn ACL, working out last week, or actually earlier this week. This is a tough one, man. Just got KD, had some serious championship aspirations. Now you're taking out a guy that's won a title, an all-star, a former all-star, a veteran guard there. I think he tore this ACL in workout. I believe he was in the Bahamas. This is tough, man. I had a good offseason as well, man. I know he and Ime Udoka, they were doing like kickboxing and some martial arts and stuff like that, getting ready for the season.
I mean, hey, man, anytime you get an injury like this, you hate to see it. It's awful for everyone involved, particularly VanVleet. And by the way, Fred VanVleet, you want to talk about a guy who's earned it in the NBA?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
As far as really, quote, got it out the mud.
Mm-hmm.
It has found a way to stick in the league for a very long career. And
just signed that new deal too earlier this summer.
That's what I'm saying.
It was like 50-something million.
Hey, Fred VanVleet made him some money, man. And through a lot of hard work, through being a championship type player, and he would have been really great for that Houston roster to kind of help guide them along the way. And it's a tough blow for them, tough blow for him, and quite honestly, a tough blow for basketball. We'll see how we'll see how they recover. We'll see what they do in transition, but yeah, it's really bad break, man. It's just awful situation.
Yeah, your thoughts, Andrea, on the Rockets sans Fred VanVleet. You think this impacts their championship goals?
Oh, absolutely it does. First of all, shout out to Antonio Williams, aka Willie, our very own, who said prior to Fred VanVleet getting drafted that this guy had potential to be something. And guess what? He was dependable piece for every single team that he's been on.
Shocker, he was good because he came from Wichita State. The Shockers. Yeah.
Small school and doing his work, but unfortunately
they were a number one seed at 1.2 when he was in college. Kentucky beat them. They had a bad draw. They got like an 8 seed Kentucky team in the second round, but they were a number one seed. That is a true story.
And because of his contribution, right? But like you look at this Houston Rockets team, like they have so many pieces, but point guard is now a glaring issue because if you look at their other guard situation, who is it? Like
probably going to be a Kentucky player, either him or Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Aaron Holiday or Reed Shepherd. That was it. Like, and I'm sorry, they're not great point guards. So maybe run back for an old school guard that we all know, CP3, maybe question mark.
CP3, did he go back to the Clippers?
I think he did go back to the Clippers. Yeah. Oh, he did. He already signed. Dang.
He did. We actually talked about that about a month ago. Yeah.
Memory holds
now, you know who is out there, though. You know who's actually out there.
Who is out there?
Russ,
dangerous, you know.
Well,
not Russell Wilson.
I know, but the other Russ, other dangerous.
He is dangerous.
Well, I guess the question would be if him and Kevin Durant settled enough of their stuff and all that, because there was some, trash talk since KD left. I mean, I know it was a while ago, but you know how things go.
Mhm.
And I don't know, man. That would be interesting. But yeah, I mean, this is just a really tough break for VanVleet, man, because he was going to be such a big part of what that team was going to do. And it's the position where they're the most weak because they spent all their money, you know, getting KD and re-signing all the guys and bringing back, you know, their whole roster.
Yeah,
ahead,
and
Andrew,
you
real quickly.
still have to fight through OKC, obviously, but other than that, like, you know, you can do some damage in this West with the roster that they have, and they were already really good before, so they're gonna have to think of something and think on their feet fast. So
maybe they could trade Clint Capella again because they brought him back, and I thought they had enough bigs, but they brought back Clint Capella again.
They did get Pat, not
No,
Pat Bev.
no.
Okay.
Pat Bev is retired. He's got a lucrative career in podcasting, so I think Pat Bev is fine there.
I think Trae Young wouldn't mind seeing Pat Bev on the court.
Oh God.
Trae Young used to cook him back in the day. Absolutely.
Trae Young would love to see that dude on the court.
But yeah, we're rooting for Fred VanVleet. One of my favorite names there, VanVleet.
Yeah.
With the torn ACL, it's going to be tough, man. I don't see it maybe coming back this year, but he's getting up there in age too. But you know, he's a warrior, man. I have no doubt that he'll be back stronger in the 2026-27 season. But this is a tough blow for the Rockets there as they try to chase a championship. Bringing in KD, you know, who's what, late 30s? What is KD, 37, 38? So now he's probably thinking like, dang, man, I got maybe a wasted season here. They're still going to be a good team, but not quite championship level. We'll see. Maybe they can prove us wrong. We'll keep an eye out on the Rockets. The game is over. The 2K game is over. We're going to take a quick break here, but before we do, that fourth quarter is brought to you by 902 Brewing Company. We were just there earlier this week for ISG football, talking the NFL. Located in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue, a craft brewery there at JC that produced these ales and lagers. They got about 20 different varieties of beers and ales and lagers. They got the big bright tanks and the fermenters, handcrafted beers in the best atmosphere, curated good times made right there in Jersey City. They got the spacious tap room, host a variety of events as well. I got the rooftop as well, guys. So looking right at Lower Manhattan and downtown Manhattan near the World Trade Center and things of that nature down there. So shout out to the good folks there, Don and everyone. 902brewing.com. Welcome back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill. We're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We've been talking the latest in the world, the NBA. Also had some 2K players playing for cash and prizes while we talked about the latest in the NBA, and that game is over. Our King of the Hill, he won, so he'll be back again. We'll talk to him on a quick little interview here in a minute. So we got about 9 to 10 minutes left in the show, guys. Want to get your thoughts here on Bruce Pearl here. We talked about the NBA. It was a big story in basketball because we do talk basketball and the W. We got a WNBA story coming up here shortly. Your thoughts here. He's retiring from Auburn. 21 seasons, I believe. 20 plus seasons there. I think he coached in Tennessee, Milwaukee, and also at Auburn. Winningest coach in the history of the Auburn Tigers. 2 Final Fours. Some SEC championships as well. He's retiring. His son, Steven, is going to take over. He says he is not running for the U.S. Senate down there in Alabama.
Tommy Tuberville.
Okay. Tommy Tuberville is stepping down. He's not running again. He's running for governor. He's had some, I don't care what his views are, but he had some right-leaning views here recently. Your thoughts here? What do you think's really going on here? You think he's just stepping down? He's a little tired, or he's thinking politics?
Ooh, Bruce Pearl, man. He thinks and says a lot of things.
I used to love him, man. Didn't he?
Well, I was like,
okay,
all right, so
this is how you really
think. Problem.
Right, so
the problem. They always start speaking.
Right, so just for the audience here, I covered Bruce Pearl for about 2.5 seasons. When I was with AL.com covering Auburn. So I covered
AL.com. That's the Birmingham newspaper, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and statewide newspaper, but with Birmingham, Huntsville, and
it's the flagship paper. It's the biggest paper in the state. Yes.
Yeah, and so I basically, one thing about it, Bruce Pearl, from a beat writer's perspective, was a beat writer's dream, and that every day you go to practice, there was a lot of access. He was very accessible, and if I never saw his Twitter, I would never know that he thought some of these things, that he thought and agreed with some of these things that he has agreed with, and his Twitter has gotten progressively.
It ain't progressive.
Well,
progressively regressive.
Well, I guess it depends on.
It's conservative.
I will say it has gone
Keep it light.
Further and further right.
Right. Yeah.
But also there's some things that we know he's Jewish. He also praises Jesus, which I don't know how that quite works, but I digress because he also
no problem with that. Hey, as long as it's love, as love.
I know.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
But
it's also, not love at times.
But
that's
also some of the views that he has had that start as pro-Israel go into some very ugly places for the Islamic people. Some of his views on Israel and its relationship to the ongoing strikes against Gaza and what's happening in the Palestinian with the Palestinian people.
Sure.
It goes to a lot of places where you can say he said some things. He also very recently gave some very glowing reviews of Charlie Kirk, and also within a week also said some very harsh things about Barack Obama, which you can argue if you're doing one.
Most of your players are that. What and who?
I'm just saying, man. Again, if I never saw Bruce Pearl's Twitter, I would never have known from my day-to-day interactions with him. He was great to cover as far as a professional.
Okay.
But the other stuff, woo.
Right. Okay, let's Andrew get in here. Your thoughts about 30 seconds here?
Don't be surprised. Hey, guess what? Who plays basketball overwhelmingly? Black people. So if you say derogatory things about Black people or other minorities, don't be surprised that they don't feel comfortable.
I did wonder at times, like, does this players know?
Well, I mean, but now
here's the thing and doing.
And then sometimes there is some cognitive.
It's like when I worked
reveal as much to you.
It's like when I worked in the state of Mississippi. It's like, do y'all know they do the rebel flag down here and the old Colonel mascot? Like, does that not affect recruiting? And it did. But look, this is how it is down south, guys. I'm a Southern gentleman. I was born in Nashville, Tennessee. We know how it is, man.
And some people have a higher tolerance to like deal with it, but that tolerance is becoming harder and harder to ignore the more you speak online and just in this day and age in general.
Well, but also
real
I would
quickly,
say
10
Bruce
seconds.
Pearl's Twitter was not always like this.
That's the point. Exactly.
That's the point. Over the last couple of years, and it's gotten really extreme. So this is going to be interesting for Auburn because it's his son there, and we haven't even gotten onto that part of it.
Nepotism, baby.
Hold on. We got that part, but hold on now.
Well, I mean, how much time
we have? Well, you got 30 seconds. I'm looking at 30 seconds for you. Hurry up. 30 seconds, go.
All I'm saying is the father has views, and the son just has not been as vocal with the views. We'll just leave it at that. Also, we do not know if Stephen Pearl has had enough experience to do this job.
Right.
I'm going to stop there because I have other thoughts. Because, again, I covered this program. I still spent time in Auburn, and so I try to be fair. But I will say this. If you thought Bruce Pearl was extremist based upon some things he said, if you go look at his timeline, there's some really harsh things there. And now he's going to have
true. It's there. It's there. It's documented. Well documented.
He's going to have more time to do that stuff now. So good luck to everyone involved.
Politics, really? You think he's going to run? Absolutely. He's going to run for something.
I don't know, man, because I don't know. Because
or he could be on TV. Working Newsmax or Fox or something like that.
The pipeline for college, like coach to like politics, is just right there. Tom, we talked about that.
Right.
It is possible. I will also say, go back to what happened to him when he was the Iowa assistant coach.
Right.
And how he ended up snitching. And that and that's a real story that happened.
And then got caught at Tennessee for doing pretty much similar things. Yeah,
similar
exactly.
things.
And people don't like snitches.
And telling people to
they hate that. Coaches, players, nobody likes to snitch.
But there's a player, Deion Thomas, who basically Bruce Pearl tried to entrap that player allegedly into admitting
that he took money at Illinois. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When he was
There's a lot there. I didn't want to get into it, but you brought it up, and it's all true.
Oh, and don't forget,
it's true.
There was a recent scandal at Auburn too with Wes Person and some of that other stuff that you could get into with money and players and there's a lot more there, man.
We don't have time to get into it, but you know what? I will say this: you're not lying. It's all true and it's all well documented, and that's part of the story. And we're just telling part of the story there. But look, I don't care about his political views or anything like that. I think he's going to run at some point. If not, I think he'd be a good, great commentator. I just thought it was weird. Like, I'm like, hey guys, have y'all been paying attention to Bruce Pearl like the last half decade at least?
He's been wilding out. No, really.
Like, it's scary for a minute. Like,
but the last
it did, and it's not like it just happened yesterday. It's like,
no, it's been building.
It's been building. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Building. And I will say this:
right.
there were people in the Auburn athletic department who had their fill of his Twitter. Okay. All
right. We'll leave it at that. So Bruce Pearl retiring at Auburn University. Head basketball coach, his son Stephen, is taking over. Did a great job at Auburn, winning as coach there. A couple of Final Fours, including last year. I think 99 or 2019 and 2025 there at Auburn. All right, guys. Real quickly, WNBA story here. How about A'ja Wilson? Guys, we spent a lot of time talking about Angel Reese, a lot of time talking about Caitlin Clark, and they're fine young players. Also, Sophie Cunningham. All these great players in the WNBA. And every time, what did I always say? Hello, A'ja Wilson's the best player in the league. What are we talking about? Why doesn't she get love? It's not even close. Caitlin Clark's nowhere near as good as this woman
is. No one is.
I don't even talk about her. This is crazy. She's won 4 MVPs. 4. Caitlin Clark ain't gonna win 4 MVPs. She can play 20 years. She ain't gonna win 4.
That's the nature of the guard position too. But when it comes to A'ja Wilson, it's one thing to say like Nafisa Collier was. Nafisa Collier.
If I'm not mistaken, Andrea, is it 4 in like the last 6 years, something like that?
Yes, in the last 6 years,
24, and 25.
Yes, no, it's consecutive too. It's like Maya Moore levels of like career winning efficiency and like excellence, right? But when it comes to her, Nafisa Collier was on a pathway to really eat this up, especially earlier on in the season, and just the last streak, winning 17 in a row that this Aces team did. A'ja Wilson had been doing this the entire way through, but it became just more and more glaringly obvious that this team could climb, and that only made sure that her chances of MVP were going to rise. But her quality of play has never fallen off. I saw her score 51 last year,
30 and 20 games
the year before.
Yep.
Like, she has been a model of efficiency. It's one thing to look at a player, especially in the W, and to say like, oh man, they're having a phenomenal season, or this might be one of the greatest W players that I've ever seen. Every time that I see A'ja Wilson hit the court, especially nowadays, this is the best player I've ever seen pick up a basketball. She is so good. She was so efficient.
I don't know if I'm going to go there. She's good. She's good.
She's one of the best players to ever pick up a basketball.
I don't know if she's the best.
She's one of the best players. I said one of. I didn't say the.
Yeah, fair enough.
I said one of the best players to pick up the basketball.
I'm with you. Nubyjas, jump in here. Go ahead. We got
4 in a row. It's insane. Efficiency, turnaround, and she has everything in the bag.
Go ahead, Nubyjas. 30 seconds. We got to go.
A'ja Wilson is good at basketball. She's really good at basketball.
And Bam was there too. Bam out about her boyfriend was there as well. That's good.
Hey man, shout out to them. Shout out to her. I mean, she's queen. I mean, there's really not much more I could add other than, hey man, she is greatness personified. And hey, we'll see where they go in the playoffs this year, right? I mean, they're still in it, so
they have a chance to win the championship this year. I would say a very good chance. I would not have said that too much.
Yeah, I like to see them in the links. Yeah, I like to see them in the links in the final.
Hey man, that woman there, she is one of a kind, and I truly hope that we appreciate her for as long as we have her playing basketball.
And
signature shoes sold out in minutes as well. So shout out to
give her respect,
and it's important to not diminish her star because you have other favorites. There are plenty of great players in the WNBA, but she is the best unequivocally. Period.
Right now, she's the best player, best women's basketball player in the world as we speak right now here in late September. All right, guys, the game is over. Let's go ahead and bring in our King of the Heel. He won. There he is, Reezy. Reezy, man, I was a little worried. You were playing with the Rockets. He was playing with the Celtics. I'm thinking bombs away. It didn't happen that way, though.
It's a different year, man. Like y'all was saying, it's a new 2K. So it's different teams with the addition to KD. You know, it's different. It's a little different. And I had to go home team. That's my team.
Yo, you didn't have to go home team. He had the first choice. You had the second choice.
But KD is OP. So I was like, I was hesitating on picking you, but I was like, Rose on a roll. But like you said, KD.
All right.
And I liked how y'all didn't pick me. Y'all got to remember, man. So I made y'all remember tonight.
Made us remember this guy.
I picked you beforehand. Okay?
Telling us what's going on.
Do that.
Okay. All right. Shout us down and finger wagging, telling us.
You right.
Talk your talk.
I don't know if y'all see me, but before we started the game, I started doing this.
Yeah, it's like, thank you.
I've been waiting.
Thank you. More fuel like you, Michael Jordan. All right, I got it. Reezy, we got about 1 minute. We got to get out of here. Your thoughts here on Zion Williamson. Are you surprised he's in great shape like it? I think he's dropped about 30, 40 pounds.
He should have been did that.
That's
it.
Oh, man. Jason Tatum, you think he returns, and should he return from that Achilles tear?
I think he can. He'll probably come back after All-Star season if they going to make playoffs.
Well, what do you think about your Rockets, man? Fred VanVleet, are they still championship contenders?
It depends on how Reed Shepherd does, or if we pick up somebody else.
Okay. All right. Jaylen Brown, his teammates, man, he called 5 of them. What do you think about the on the stream, man? Nobody picked up his phone.
Why he calling people on different phone lines, bro?
That's odd behavior for real.
They probably watched it.
All right.
Knowing them.
All right. Well, I hope they watch you next week. We'll see you again. Once again, our King of the Hill. We'll see you next week, guys. You want to be like Reezy? You can join us right now. And just 13 and up, you can win some money all online. Cash and prizes, they're out there for you. Weekly King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. TheISGShow.com/NBA2K. Once again, TheISGShow.com/NBA2K. How about the merch, guys? Got some exclusive official shop there. Get your authentic ISG merchandise, man. Also, free shipping on orders over $75. Exclusively, you can get there $29.99. Got about 30 to 35 shirts online right now in the merchandise shop. TheISGShow.com/shop. Once again, TheISGShow.com/shop. Also, this post-game show brought to you by good friends at Uno Pizzeria and Grill right here. Our title sponsor, Deep Dish Pizza. They invented it back in 1943. They got their identity and inspiration from their origins there in the shot, Chicago. Over 100 locations in 20 states. They also serve more than just pizza, pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more, craft beers, great cocktails, vegetarian dishes, and more. Check them out online, unos.com. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. It's been a great show. Shout out to Reezy, King of the Hill. Man, just literally one loss in the last 6-7 months. He's been rolling. Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Oh, we'll see her next week as well. And Nubyjas Wilborn, it's The Confluence, folks. The Confluence. He's a writer. SI.com, Sports Illustrated, up in those 3 rivers in Pittsburgh, PA. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball, we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill here in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Have a great week and a great weekend, folks. We'll see you next week. ISG football, college football, and basketball right here. Bye-bye.